Hi, good evening, and good evening. How are you guys? How's everything? I hope everybody's fine. Today I got a chance to get my hands-on experience with D780. Alright, first and first, please do not think D780 as a next D750. It is not. Because the first thing when I hold up the camera, I had this feeling when I saw the video and I just heard only once shutter sound, and I'm so much familiar with the Nikon body shutter count that when I heard that shutter count, I heard from YouTube video. So the moment I heard that shutter sound, I realized that this is going to be next D850 body, and this is exactly what happened. And even before that, I mentioned one of the status that Z6 plus D850 is equal to D780. I put that status because I knew that D780 is going to be bulkier, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be more solid, robust camera. It's not like D750, which is tiny little camera, try to be lightweight or stuff like that. No, it is not. D780 is no more close like D750. D780 is built on D850 body chassis. Okay, the shutter mechanism, it's right from the D850. It's the same shutter blade, same shutter mechanism. The body itself, it's kind of a design in order to absorb that damping sound of the shutter mechanism. Sorry, that's the reality. I mean, once you have the DS780, you will get to know that. Now after that, the next thing is about the eye autofocus. Okay, eye autofocus is something, it's everybody going to debate, blah blah blah. I'm not saying anything else because I already shared the video today afternoon how the eye autofocus is working, and trust me, I found it better. Before I say anything further, let me tell you, technically you need at least f5.6 in order to get eye autofocus working, else it's not going to lock. If you are shooting at f8, if you have put an f8 lens directly, native f8 lens, eye autofocus will not be as efficient. It requires minimum f5.6. So what happened was, when I hold the camera D780, it was having 24 to 120 f4 lens. So f4 lens, so by default it's kind of a wide open, but the thing which surprised me that at f4 it was catching the eye, and I was moving the camera and I was watching it. It locked the focus. I put the obstacle in front of the camera which should deflect and should switch to next phase. It didn't. And I was holding my mobile phone from which I was making a video, and from the next I was holding the camera, so I was not able to switch the eye autofocus between the eyes, between the faces, which you can do that if you are holding the camera with two hands. So this is something which unfortunately I was not able to experience, but I knew, because when I was holding the camera with two hands, I was able to switch the focus from one face to another face, from one eye to another eye. So what happened after that? That when I saw the autofocus was way better for my experience, because I'm having Z6. So I know how eye autofocus works, and with G-type lenses, this is where native lenses gives you the edge. Don't rely on FTZ adapter by using the f-mode lenses on your Z6 or Z7 or Z50, and then start complaining about, oh, Nikon eye autofocus is not good. No, that's bullshit. You need to use native lenses in order to get the best result from the high autofocus, because this is what happened with me on Z6. I use 24-70 native lens. High autofocus works fine. Whenever I use a FTZ adapter for f-mount lens, I was lacking with high autofocus. And same happened with today with 780. I was having 24-70, 24-120 f4 native f-mount lens. It was working flawlessly, literally flawlessly. So if many of you, if you think that you want to experience Z6 sensor output and Z6 dynamic range and Z6 ISO performance, and you're not able to buy Z6 because you have f-mount glass, or you have so many old glasses, legacy glasses, so this is the best time. Trust me, 780 will gives you everything. Sorry, D780 will give you the best of both worlds, DSLR and mirrorless, hands down. Today I was not able to test thoroughly, but you can tell a lot about camera, how good that camera it is once you have gone through a whole range of different cameras from one manufacturer. So I have experienced almost every Nikon DSLR except D1. So that's what I can assure you, that D780, it's going to be a big hit. If you are owning a front glass, okay, that's Ford Mustang sound. Okay, yeah, that's Ford Mustang. So if you are holding a f-mount glass and you want to experience high autofocus, so that's the best chance. The build quality of 780 is completely D850. It's the grip was deeper, not like D500. D500 grip was much deeper. It's the shutter mechanism, the dumping sound, and the blades was all from D850. All right, and it is not a light camera at all, like 750, which you may experience. Oh, it's gonna have multiple recalls, blah blah blah. Nobody knows what happened with the camera. Nobody knows. But for some reason, I have this feeling that it won't be having any issue like D750. Why? The D750 actually got suffered because of Nikon. What engineers tried to do, that they tried to make the lightweight camera and they compromise on the design. It's the manufacturing issue of the D750, because it was built on the chassis of D600, D610, which already suffered from the shutter mechanism problem. So it was a part of the research and development for D750. This is why it was having multiple issues. But D750 is still, regardless of the recalls, it's Nikon's top selling camera of all time. Why? Because of sensor output, its superior dynamic range. So imagine which has been further surpassed by Z6. Now imagine Z6 sensor you are getting in a DSLR. Z6 high output BSI sensor output, and high ISO and dynamic range, all these things you are getting in DSLR shape, which is more beefier. The body of D780 is not lightweight, it's literally pumped, it's literally on muscles. So why I'm endorsing about the body and all this, because I've used it today and I can tell you it's one freaking camera. It's not something you can ignore. Like a guy like me, who I don't like D750. Their sensor output is respectable, but I really don't like D750. But D780 made me shook my head. So yeah, I believe that it's going to be much respectable camera, and it's going to be a lot it brings back that the charm of the D750, which it lost. This is I can assure you. So that is, guys, I want you guys to just buckle up, because use your f-mount lenses, alright, on D780, and enjoy the high autofocus tracking and all those things, because this is going to be party time. It is going to be party. Imagine 2470, 105 1.4, 85 1.8, 85 1.4, 25 200 to 500, all those lenses is going to be much more enjoyable with autofocus. It's going to be fun. Take care, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.